fucking hair out to get my sides matching. And they're actually not even the same length.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. This is this is way too small. That is not gonna happen.
Okay, put your boxes on, dude. Put your boxes on.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it is tiny.
Okay. Guys, come on, man. Come on. Don't be like this. Don't be like this, guys. Come on, vote no. Come on, be nice. Fuck's sake.
Wait, vote no for what?
For me having my hair shaved, because I said that we agreed I would put a poll up after we hit the goal.
Hold up. No. If I'm doing it, you're doing it. All right?
No, necessarily.
All right, if you don't shave your head, I'm gonna shave my beard. Simple as that.
No, but that wasn't agreed though. That wasn't the agreement.
Oh, no. If you lose something valuable, I lose something valuable, okay?
Nice boxers.
Also, for every $20, guys, Grim will do 5 jumping jacks. So
wait, for every what?
Every $20, you do 5 jumping jacks.
Correct.
Lisa says, "Look how excited Tech is, dude. I'm sleepy as fuck."
You gotta use reverse psychology. Okay, yeah, shave my hair, guys. Yes, do it. It's happening there. There's no way. Fucking assholes.
Yeah.
One thing I didn't want to fucking do, bro, is like fucking.
Too bad. We put it on the line. We're here now.
Well, guys, you'll see me tomorrow live on air with a fucking mullet.
You should have asked him, "What if Tech Protect shaves his head for me?"
This would be my second, maybe my third attempt of covering lolcow tests. I really don't cover tests. With them being so late in the day, I really don't have much of a reason to cover them. There was probably like 2 other times I covered them. Mostly doing, it was one was relating between Nightmare and Grim, their whole argument about doing a 24-hour stream, and then obviously Nightmare bringing up old stuff from Zay. Now the more I think about that stuff, it's pretty much common for any content creator when they want to go at each other. They bring up the past, even though so many people say the past is irrelevant. It is what it is. Right, and it's funny because this particular stream of lolcowtest, I was actually covering it while I was streaming. And thanks to a good buddy of mine, DJ Eggpicker, shout out to him. He more or less was the one that was telling me about this, and I'm like, oh, cool. And I was just thinking like, oh, not really thinking about it much at the time, right? Because I think at this point, Test was at least safe. Now, mind you, my lolcowlive video on season 3 beginning should have already been uploaded. So if certain things are a little out of whack or a little out of place, or that's why. It's because I've already made that video and I wasn't sure if I wanted to cover tests, but I decided to anyway because why not? Why not cover tests every so often? Especially with tests now moving towards a earlier day, my coverage of them will be higher compared to nerds.
I was thinking Nightmare.
Yeah.
He doesn't shave his face. So those are his pube, like, buzzers. For sure.
He does trim his beard. He has great as.
Uh,
Oh my god. It's really intense here, guys. There's not a lot to say with
I feel like it's slowly going to Tiger King. No lie.
Yeah, dude, for
Feels
real
Tiger
though,
King.
that raise is fucking good. Like, that's clean as fuck.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Yeah.
doing straight razors.
I know, but
so.
still though, like, it's
Or-
like there's no like repetition. It looks like super fucking clean on the camera.
It does, but I probably want to get closer. You can see
Yeah,
that stuff.
possibly.
Okay, see. Is
You're all right. There you go.
that good? I don't even know.
You got a little bit on the left side.
Right.
Follow
Yeah.
up to yeah, you should be okay. A little bit slowly. There we go.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I
Perfect.
got it. I got it.
I just like don't want you to actually clip your ear. That's all. Nightmare looking
Okay,
chat.
fantastic.
Yeah, of course I'll look in chat right now.
Lolcow trading
Tuffy.
card game super chatted $10. Save some for me. We can put them inside the cards.
Tuffy said, "Save some for me. We can put it inside the cards."
You guys are sick individuals.
Hey, what do you mean the fuck I said that? Dead score. I'll add that as soon as we're done with
I
this.
can't do the chaplain mustache because I have to keep the.
No, you're not doing the chaplain. We agreed the handlebars. That's what fucking happened. We're all good.
Fucking got myself.
Just take your time, but take it nice and slow. Careful on the ear, okay?
Yeah. Damn, it does cut pretty good.
It does. Like, it's fucking good, man.
I may not need a razor. I don't know.
I don't think you will. That's a fucking really good shave.
Holy shit. Well, I got alopecia now.
Alopecia, that's why I say.
Like, you get alopecia on your beard? Oh,
Yeah, you got
No.
alopecia anyway. Anywhere where you have hair producing your body, like you can get alopecia.
Now, really, the whole point of me covering Tess was Tess was trying to make a final attempt to save them show, right? Now, I will give credit to Grim and Nightmare saving Cafe. I will give them that much as well because I think, in a way, they were willing to give it all up for what they want, for who they love, right? Obviously, Grim did it for Beans. And obviously later on we did knew, right, as this is being recorded, tests should be done streaming. Well, this should be uploaded way into the day, probably like around like 2 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And this is like way, so you know what I'm referring to. It's funny because like Grim was kind of not Grim. Nightmare was kind of mad for Grim because Grim lost his love, but you know what I mean. If you watch the local live video, you should know everything by now and how much things have changed. The reason why I'm covering it is because it's interesting to me. Grim has mentioned in the past that he's Islamic, and as I was talking to DJ Eggpigger about it on my personal stream, I felt that it was very weird, right? That why is an Islamic guy shaving his beard? Now, maybe someone can correct me in my, chat or comment. But when I was like kind of on live, I was looking into the information. And I'm pretty sure within Islamic law, most men are not supposed to shave their beard. In one hand, I understand that he was doing it as a way to save his show. Sorry for my bad pronunciation. I'm still recovering from being ill. I understand that you want to save your show. On the other hand, it's like, are you really willing to do this? I mean, hell, they kind of make an offhand joke like, "Oh, guys, I'm not Islamic anymore," and I was just like, "Oh boy." The reason I bring this up is like, just kind of like I feel like this is more of a nitpick or a nothing burger, but like I don't know why it got under my skin. Maybe it's wrong and I shouldn't care for what another denomination, right? Or another religious person do with their life. Maybe I shouldn't, especially if they're Islamic. And I'm not trying to be some type of Islamic foe. I'm just stating it as it is, right? Or like you're not really supposed to shave your beard under Islamic law. Now I do know it depends on emin to emin. It depends on sect to sect, right? Whether you're Shia or Sunni, right? Or other groups like that. Maybe he was technically allowed to because of whatever reason, but like again, under Islamic law, you need to have a actual excuse to shave your beard, not just for profit and money. I don't know. Like in one hand, I could kind of respect him for trying to save his soul, but on the other hand, which is probably where I'm coming from actually, is like, well, why are you doing this if you're trying to claim you're Islamic unless you're not? And that's more of a LARP in the grip. But I don't want to say that because I feel like that's unnecessary and that's a little too far on my end. Right? Maybe someone can correct me on Muslim laws regarding to beer, but I'm pretty sure for the most part, most Muslims are required to grow a beard or at least maintain something. It's not exactly within the Quran for the most part, but I do know within Islamic law. Like, because most Muslims I met, right, at least attempt to grow a beard or some type of mustache. Unless maybe he just kept the mustache to still be under Islamic law. Someone could correct me on this one. I know. I feel like he was trying to make a deal with the devil to try to save his show, not his soul. But I could be wrong. Till then, y'all. Have a good one. Be safe and God bless.